Hello guys, welcome back to RC Pavilion. We three are back and we three are here to talk on the much talked about topic is who will be India's next number four, right, for the Asia Cup and World Cup. But before that, we welcome Sagar and Nikhil and just put away straight away right question that will India win the series tonight or will it be this series? So what that guys? Is India winning today?
Yeah, I think they have a good chance of winning today. So because they've played really good cricket in the last couple of matches. So with the momentum going their way, I think India should make this victory.
What's your predictions, Nikhil? You are a master at predictions.
Yeah, hi, Anu, first of all. And the first thing we are playing against West Indies today. So hopefully we win this match and we continue the like last few trophies we have won in West Indies. So I think we will continue that thing. And next thing which you called out is number four, right? It has been issue from last few years. After Yuvraj Singh, no one has cemented that spot really well. So now Iyer and Rahul is injured, so it's a biggest spot to fill right now. So I don't know what's the answer to give for that spots. So we'll wait and see for that.
Yeah, exactly. So it's very interesting, right? So because if you look at the amount of cricket India play IPL, there's Ranji, domestic. Still, I don't know what's the reason because we are not finding replacement for Suresh Raina or Yuvraj Singh. I know it's easy to tell, but you should not compare players. But end of the day, you have so many players like Surya Kumar Yadav, KL Rahul, Shreyas, and I think Shreyas Iyer had cemented the place, but I'm surprised with Indian players getting injured also because if you see before, there used to be not so many injuries. I think we can make a playing 11 of injured players right now because there's so many players injured. So the interesting question here is we have so much talent, but why are we not getting number four? So do you guys have any thoughts or suggestions why it's happening like?
Yeah, this is coming from a different point of view. If you see the players that are playing for India in the number one position right now, who is KL Rahul, Shreyas Iyer, or whoever it may be, most of them play opening or one down cricket in IPL, right? They bat at one down, yeah,
Domestic?
and in domestic also they prefer playing in the opening slot. So unless a particular see, many can argue that cricket is cricket and you have to play anywhere that is given for the team, but having said that, if you are used to opening your entire career and if you are pushed towards playing a number four, there's a small hiccup there, at least for a small period of time before they get used to it. Having said that, now we are seeing players like Shreyas Iyer and Surya Kumar Yadav and Tilak Verma, who have cemented their spots playing for their respective clubs or respective teams in the domestic circuit, playing in the middle order. So people like that are little more experienced in terms of batting to the position, but we have to see how it transitions into the international circuit.
Yeah, what's your thought on that, Nikhil?
I think we should keep it very simple because whatever the opening position is there, number one and number two, we have only one blank spot there because Rohit, he is a sure shot, and number two opener is now Gill is looking promising. So that one is assured right now. And there is no question on Virat Kohli at number three, right? So we have the question for number four. So the tournament like Asia Cup or World Cup, you should need a experienced player in the number four. Although Surya Kumar Yadav has not been proved his himself in the number four, I think he is the best option to go if Shreyas Iyer is not available because he is one of the veteran in domestic circuit. So he is tried and tested there and proven there himself. So I think Indian management should give him a long run to prove himself in the international level. So that will be a good thing for India when it comes to the big tournament like Asia Cup or World Cup. And the next thing is number five, right? Number five, we only have the option of wicket keeper because in the absence of Pant, either we can go with Samson or we have to look for KL Rahul's recovery. If KL Rahul is fit, then I will go with KL Rahul because he will give the stability to the middle order and he can change his gears accordingly and he can keep wickets as well. And he have huge experience. So till five, we are sorted right now, and we can go ahead saying Hardik Pandya and Jadeja are number six and number seven. So by this, we can tell that till seven we have a good side. Do you agree or not?
Yeah, I totally agree with 90% of what you said, but I'm just interested to see you brought in Surya Kumar Yadav. So, if you, I know obviously you would have watched India's matches. If you see Surya Kumar Yadav is not in great form in ODI cricket, right? And what I have heard or read in the articles, Indian team are planning to play him at number six so that he can play that T20 kind of knock. Correct? Because he has not yet established himself as a ODI batsman. So what my gut feeling is, I think Shreyas Iyer will be fit. So it's a
Okay.
straight. So I don't think I know why you are telling Surya Kumar Yadav because Shreyas Iyer is not there. But if
Yeah.
Shreyas is there, obviously he will come into the 11. So what?
Yeah.
So rest what you called out is perfect. So Rohit Sharma, Gill, Virat Kohli, Shreyas Iyer, KL Rahul, and Hardik Pandya, Jadeja. Because I
Yeah.
don't think Sanju Samson will get anywhere near the squad. Also, I think it
Yeah.
will be Ishan Kishan backup wicketkeeper, and it will be. I mean, if KL is fit, he will properly play at number five. So I totally agree
Yeah.
with all your points. Just that interesting fact is Surya Kumar Yadav.
Yeah. I have one more point.
Yeah,
See, in that sense, we can see Hardik Pandya in number four because he is playing that anchoring role for his Gujarat Titans, as well as in recent West
correct.
Indies series, he is playing number four as well. So he is doing really well in that spot, and we can push Surya Kumar Yadav to number six, right? So
Yeah,
that's
that
one
was
thing. Yeah. And the second thing is regarding Ishan Kishan or Sanju Samson. The worst part here is they both have the average of somewhere around 16 and 17 in the ODIs. That never make any sense. So that was one worry when it comes to backup wicket keeper. So India have to look for that option as well.
yeah. What you says?
Yeah, again, I'll be coming back to the same point. See, Ishan Kishan, Sanju Samson, whoever we are discussing, right? They all play opening or one down for their clubs. You
Yeah,
can't
exactly.
just expect them to come at number seven and deliver like how MS or even for that matter Rishabh Pant did.
That's a very
So it's see if, when you see
No, to be frank, KL Rahul.
yeah, KL Rahul for that matter has adapted himself
Yeah.
very well in the ODI squad. He's an exception. If you look at the
Yeah, he
others,
have the average of 53 when he is playing in number six.
yeah, we have
yeah.
good players like Ruturaj Gaikwad, who's a good player of spin. And in at number four, your primary skill set should be handling the spinners, especially in Indian subcontinent conditions, right? So if you see the likes of Ruturaj Gaikwad, he's an excellent player of spin, but he can't be put in the number four spot suddenly because he has not played his cricket at number four. So whatever the points Nikhil said, right, we can try to shuffle the batting order without disturbing the top three. We can do some changes in the number of players play where Hardik Pandya or Shreyas Iyer or Surya Kumar Yadav based on what the situation is. I think with the options we have, these are all we can do right now. There's an the yeah, as everyone says, Yuvraj Singh was the last number four batter who cemented himself. He was not a batter; he was an all-rounder. He was a what can you say? He's a great.
Yeah, exactly. You can't replace Yuvraj Singh, that's for sure. So here's an interesting question for both of you. So you have seen Tilak Verma play 320s right now. So will you pick him in the squad for the big tournaments like Asia Cup and World Cup and put him straight into the 11 and tell him you are playing in the number 4 role? So what's your take on that? Will you? He's a young guy, still just the maiden tour of India, just had a fantastic A tour or domestic and IPL. So do you put a youngster to such a pressure situation, or you will make him settle into the Indian side, or you just straight away tell you have talent and you have the time to deliver? So what do you think? That number 4, he's a left-hander. He's a huge fan of Suresh Raina also. So he has similarities, and he's a, I think whatever I saw in the 320s, he's a proper batter, and he
Exactly.
looks. So what do you feel? You
So
bring the cup or World Cup?
yeah, I'll say you just pick him in the squad, and if the situation demands, if any player gets injured, just play him. See, because as far as whatever we've seen in the last 1 or 2 years of Tilak Verma, he seems technically very sound. He
Exactly.
plays spin really well. He's an excellent fielder. I saw him take an excellent catch yesterday. So these are all the points that will be going for him in his favor, and the fact that he's a left-hander is an added value, because as much as everyone can say that left and right combination doesn't matter, it does play a, crucial role. But if you talk to a general audience, they would feel like, yeah, it doesn't matter if he's a good player. You can argue both ways, but if having a left-hander in the middle order is an advantage any day, any given day. So I would still keep him in the squad, just because it seems technically sound. He's not just a big hitter like some of the likes of Shivam Dubey or Venkatesh Iyer, who are big hitters in of the cricket ball, but their feet doesn't move when it comes to playing the short ball or playing a proper front foot defense. So this guy seems technically sound. I think I would pick him to the World Cup squad.
What you would do, Nikhil?
I think I will be a bit different because it's not some other bilateral series or not a simple game, right? When it comes to World Cup, all it matters is experience. You will put under a lot of critical situation, so you should know how to come out of that, right? So I will back my players saying, for example, Gill, Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, Surya Kumar Yadav, Rahul, and Hardik Pandya. I will tell them saying, see, I will not make any changes in your positions. So I will stick to them first. Unless and until someone gets injured, I will not go for that option, right? So that's my call. So I will not pick him in my squad itself because these are the proved players. These are the tested and number one players. So they are the regular guys in the team. So they know their responsibility as a senior team members. So I will go with them other than a new batter.
I
Yeah,
have a quick question. So, if you are talking about the squad, right? Just try to name the 15-member squad and see if there's a chance that you can fit him in. Not by
yeah,
replacing any of the existing players that Nikhil said. Just see if we can add this player into the mix of things. Is the
yeah.
slot open? Yeah, that's all.
That's so I have actually made a 15-16 member squad. I will just read it out.
Yeah,
So you guys tell is it proper, or will you guys add any other player?
yeah.
So I will just go with the playing 11
Okay.
start. It will be Rohit, Virat, Chuman Gill, Shreyas Iyer if he's fit, KL Rahul, Hardik Pandya, Jadeja. So I think it will be Kuldeep Yadav, the spinner, right? He's bowling really well. Kuldeep Yadav, and I will go with Mohammad Siraj, Mohammad Shami, and just Bumrah.
Yeah.
So this will be my 11, actual 11. Look at the squad. I think Akshar Patel might get a chance, not really sure. Then Ishan Kishan as the backup wicketkeeper. Shardul Thakur, he's a lucky charm for India. So Shardul Thakur, and the interesting thing is, I think Prasidh Krishna is fit, right? I think he's going for Ireland tour
Island
also.
tour. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think if he's match fit, if he's playing all the games, I think he might get a knock. Prasidh Krishna. So yeah, number 6, and I think we have to select 16 or 15.
16, I guess.
16, right? Okay. So not really sure.
16 we can select. Yeah.
Uh, So the 16th spot is interesting. So I have gone with Tilak Verma / Surya Kumar Yadav. So again, it's a fight between two Mumbai Indians boys, right? So again, just because I think again, as Nikhil called out, I think they will go with the experience itself. They will go with Surya Kumar Yadav, but my gut feeling says he's a youngster. Just let him experience left-hander batter. So don't know. It's a 50-50. I think I am happy with both of them. So what's your call?
Yeah.
Uh,
It
to
was
make
interesting to see
What?
you didn't pick any
Yeah.
leg spinner.
Yeah, experience again. Yeah, like whom maybe Akshar Patel might miss out.
He
Because
had
of,
picked Kuldeep Yadav, left arm leg
No,
spinner.
that is in the
Sainaman.
11. At least I'm talking about the 16.
yeah, that's because when I was making the squad, I was like, okay,
Okay.
there are, but when I was making the squad, there are so many players missing out because there is no UCL. There are so many other good players missing out. So maybe in place of Akshar,
And because the World Cup is being played in India, right? I think you can chop and change any World Cup squad anytime you want. I mean, if your players are fit, you can rule him out and bring him a new player anytime in.
because if you look at the ODI series which India played, they didn't play right they are making him play in T20 series.
Exactly.
So that's what I thought. I think he is out of the
Contention.
reckoning.
Yeah.
Not really sure. I love Yuzi Chahal, so don't know. Maybe because Akshar Patel bats and again
Yeah.
he's a left. Maybe like for Jadeja gets injured, that replacement. So yeah, watch your thoughts.
Anu, you picked four. Yeah, I think you picked four pacers with Kuldeep, which is five genuine bowlers, which makes your tile so long. I think there is no proper
You pick three fast bowlers.
like
3 fast bowlers, Hardik Pandya all rounder.
All rounder, yeah. If you see the 2011 World Cup squad, right?
Okay.
Playing,
Yeah.
I think there were only two pacers, and
2011 is it?
yeah,
okay.
the last time India,
2011
Yeah.
Ashish.
I will tell my 11 then.
Zahir Khan,
Three medium paces were there.
Munaf
Zahir
Patel,
Khan, Munaf Patel, Ashish
Ashish
Nehra.
Nehra, yeah, three of them.
When I think Srishant played 2 matches,
Yeah,
3 medium paces.
3 minutes.
Because that time we didn't have actually medium pace.
Yeah.
all.
If you have, if you can, I mean, go behind Hardik Pandya to bowl 7 or 8 overs, I think we can.
Yeah, but that's the mystery, right? You don't know whether he will bowl, so you can't trust him.
See, if in that case, right, I think
Yeah.
we can also say that if you compare the batting ability of Hardik Pandya with someone like Surya Kumar Yadav, if Hardik Pandya isn't bowling, you can just do a like-to-like replacement as a batter, right?
No, I feel if batting was go with Hardik Pandya.
Okay. No, I was just trying to bring in a different point of view.
Yeah.
Because just as a batter, you can argue that Hardik Pandya is weak against the short ball. He doesn't have the flamboyance of Surya Kumar Yadav.
No, for sure. Bowl, I think 4-5 overs.
Yeah.
For 10 overs quota, I'm not sure.
Interesting.
Yeah, Nikhil, you were telling something about your playing 11.
Yeah, my playing 11 is so simple. Okay, when we are playing in India, I don't think so. We want three genuine pacers, right? So we should need three genuine spinners in India. So that's my point of view because in India, as we know, there is less assistance for pacers. So my playing 11 will be Gill and Rohit Sharma will open, and Virat Kohli at 3, Surya Kumar Yadav at 4 if Shreyas Iyer is not available.
Okay.
And I will go with KL Rahul at 5. If KL Rahul is not available, then I will go with Ishan Kishan as a wicketkeeper. Then at number 6, I will go with Hardik Pandya. Number 7, Jadeja. And number 8 is an interesting pick from my end. That's none other than the legend Ashwin himself.
Okay.
I will pick him in my World Cup squad. Number 8 will be Ashwin, so that we will have an additional capable batter. So number 9 will be Kuldeep Yadav. Yeah. number 10 is Mohammad Shami, and number 11 is Jasprit Bumrah. This is my 11, and my 12th, 13th, and 14th, 15th players are. If Gill is not performing well, so I should need a backup for Gill, saying I will go with Yashasvi Jaiswal, which will give me a left hand option as well. If at all Iyer is not available, so I will think of Tilak Verma, to be frank, so that I can get a backup for Surya Kumar Yadav in number 4. Then I will pick Yazuvendra Chahal if Kuldeep Yadav is not performing. If at all Shami or Bumrah is injured, I will go with Siraj. He is my number 15.
Okay.
So this is my squad.
Okay, so see, I have two interesting questions. So Mohammad Siraj is the best
Yeah.
wide receiver at the moment, and he's not in a playing 11. So that is one question. Number two question is, I agree India doesn't have like pacers assistance, but if you notice, India has a lot of dew. While bowling second, you might have to face a lot of dew, right? And spinners don't get help. So you need pacers at the depth to bowl with the wet ball, and because spinners won't get assistance. So
But during the time duration of what the World Cup is being played, I don't think dew would be such a big factor if you ask me. Because whatever IPL we play, right, we play it in
Huge
summer
factor.
park.
yeah.
In summer, the dew factor is little high because in the monsoon or winter season, I don't think. I mean, I might be wrong, but dew factor is not.
But I think during the cold season, I think it's to do with the moisture, dew, and it settles in the grass, right? At winter time. Not really sure, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will tell my point of view, because why I picked only 3 pacers is Hardik Pandya I will use as a swing bowler. He is doing really well. He is opening the bowling as well. So there is no debate about Mohammad Shami when it comes to his seam position or his swinging ability. So Jasprit Bumrah, as you know, in the middle overs and the death overs, he is the king. So I don't feel any like requirement of additional swing bowling, because for me Hardik Pandya and Shami will do the work. We have genuine like spinners, right? Ashwin and Jadeja, as well as Kuldeep. So they are playing from last 10-12 years, so they know how to handle the a wet ball. Maybe I think they will do the job as per my assumption. They can handle it well. That's my point.
And I want to bring up this point. See, we have overlooked this fact that our 2011 World Cup squad had Virender Sehwag, Suresh Raina, and Yuvraj Singh, who could bowl easily, bowl one complete bowler's quota.
correct.
So we definitely, I don't know, at least going forward for the next World Cups, right? We should breed players in such a way that at least one from the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, top 5 batters, at least one bowler, one batter should be able to bowl a couple of overs. You see Joe Root bowling so well in 100. He picked up 2 wickets for some 15 or 20 runs. It's really. Yeah, in Ashes, when Moeen Ali had his hamstring injury, he came and he bowled so well. He picked up a couple of wickets. I don't know. Our batters should take more responsibilities, I should say. At least bowl in the nets so that you get used to it, and anything can happen in a game, right?
Yeah, that's true. So one more Nikhil called out. See, I know. I also love Ashwin, but just being realistic, I don't think he will play any more ODI cricket for India. That's clear, right? But I understand your point. Obviously, if I am a selector, I will for sure bring in Ashwin because of his experience, because of his batting. But I don't think I don't think he any ball cricket. But I will be pretty happy. But that's the way Indian team are going forward, and it's. But again, that's the
And
I pick based on the realistic option. But Ashwin is a really good option actually.
yeah, So we
Just
are,
so so you have picked Mohammad Shami and Jasprit Bumrah ahead of Mohammad Siraj. That is again interesting. I think Mohammad Siraj is doing really well. And Hardik Pandya, new ball. I know Siraj is much of a wicket taker, right? Also, personally, I would prefer Mohammad Siraj. I think I would go with the same lineup. What you said is again a really good playing 11. If because again, that's a question mark is if Ashwin plays, it's a good 11. Ashwin is not there, whom you will pick. So again, you have to go with any because you have to go with any other pacer or again any other spinner. So that's the thing.
See, why I picked Ashwin because there is no good off spinner in the team. Okay, we have left arm spinner, we have a Chinaman, we should have a off break bowler like Ashwin, right? So that's my thinking,
again goes back to
and
India.
I can't see any other spinners. Yeah, I can't see any spinners who can good at batting. For example, Chahal, we can't expect much from Chahal as well. So there is Ravi Bishnoi, and the only spinner I can think is Washington Sundar, who can bat as well. So we want some good cricketers who can contribute with bat and ball as well, right? If you see the England side, they are packed with all rounders. So they will bat till number 9, number 10. Okay, the only bowler who will not good at batting is I think what's his name? Now Chris Wokes. Okay, he is also a good all rounder. If he see, that's the quality of England. Okay, see, just you can come up with their name saying Sam Curran, Chris Wokes, or if what's his name, the pacer,
Mark Wood.
uh, Jofra Archer. If he is there, he smashed the ball like anything, right? He had a batting ability as well. The same thing if you see in Indian team, we can't rely much on Bumrah, Shami, Kuldeep Yadav, and Siraj. So that's one big issue India is facing right now. So that's why I called out. I will have Ashwin in my squad to make that tile smaller. So we have that extra cushion saying we have one experienced player who can bat at number 8. That will be see mentally the openers or the middle order batsmen they will have a big boost when a player like Ashwin is there at number 8. What I think.
So if you ask me, right, for the knockout games, I would prefer having a smaller tail and have an extra batter. In that case, I will just go with Hardik Pandya as the third simmer and play an extra batter, even if we don't have Ashwin for that matter. We'll play some extra batter because if you see historically, it's the batting that collapses when it comes to crunch games, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember a case where our bowlers did extremely poorly during any knockout games, if you ask me. Yeah, that's my view. Pretty much the 11 would be similar to whatever you guys said.
Hey, it's interesting. See, there's a saying called catches win you matches and ballers win you tournaments, right?
Exactly.
So I'm a huge fan of strengthening the bowling because I feel Indian team has too much class to. I know. See what you said, Sagar, is absolutely spot on. If batting collapses, we can't do anything. But the other day we need bowlers also because they bowl 50 overs and to the point which people are saying about all-rounder. It's again interesting question which I will tell. Is IPL benefiting India or other countries? India brought in impact rule. What is impact rule? There's no point of all-rounder only.
Exactly.
Either a batter plays proper, then you bring in impact player rule when you have to develop all-rounders.
Exactly.
So my question is IPL benefiting Indian cricket or overseas cricket? Because if you see after IPL, England players are really playing well. Teams are really playing well against India. So, and I think England can make a test team separate, ODI team separate, T20I team separate. That's how we used to boost about Indian team. But I don't think. See, but that's the reason. Before only I had called out impact rule. I didn't like it at all because first of all you have to make an all-rounder prominent in the 11. So that's what I don't know, like what sense that makes, but I'm not at all happy with that rule. So don't know. That's the interesting thing about the all-rounders part. So
Yeah, if you ask me, right, whatever Nikhil said, England is breeding a lot of all-rounders. So there was a cousin of mine who stayed in the England for a couple of years, 4 or 5 years, I think. So he used to visit academies there. There, any player when he starts out his cricket has to do both. Has to bat, has to bowl. No matter how
correct,
technically sound you are with the bat, you have to bowl. Unless you're brought that up from the small age, I don't think it will start reflecting you in our Indian cricket anytime soon. I I go to academies here, right? Coaches keep throwing down for a batter continuously. I really don't see a batter after a long session come and bowl in the nets. That
correct,
too
correct.
at a small age. And that gets transferred over to the Ranji stage, and that gets transferred over to the international stage. There's a whole system that needs to be tweaked in such a way that we produce a lot of all-rounders.
I think it's to do with pure negligence, right?
Yeah.
I don't because I think they want okay proper batsman, proper bowler. They don't value. I'm not telling they don't value, but see for example, Shivam Dubey came in, Venkatesh Iyer came in. Okay, I understand they are not up to the level, but at least give them a chance. Continuous run in the Indian team, or just don't pick based on one season. So that I don't
Make
know.
them play a lot of India A tours. Send them
Where
on 10 or 20 India A tours. At least they will have a small what to say litmus test there. With respect to their bowling or batting as well. Even if you see Venkatesh Iyer, right, when they played him in the India squad, he hardly got to bowl. He was
goal
just
exactly.
played. He was just played as a batter. If you are just played as a batter, then the emphasis on you that you have to perform and deliver will be higher.
Correct, correct,
For that matter, if you are an all-rounder, you will say, okay, I didn't do well with the bat. I still have a chance to prove myself with the ball.
correct.
Unless that is there, then a player morally also goes down, right? I am just picked as a batter. I have to perform as a batter. So yeah, we definitely lack. We are talking about fast bowling or medium pace all rounders in England. We even lack the all rounders who can bowl spin in India. So I don't know. It's a huge difference. India has never historically produced a lot of fast bowling or medium pace all rounders. That's a separate fact. At least we had quality all rounders when it comes to spinners who could bowl spin. Nowadays, that is also getting extinct. On the contrary, you can see other countries like Australia, England, and for any team for that matter, West Indies. Everybody bowls, everybody bats. Kyle Myers is an opening batter. He bowls decent medium pace.
They
Uh,
knew.
yeah, if you go to England, if you go to New Zealand, they also have quality fast bowlers who can bowl, who can bat. Yeah, this is the case. We have to change this. I think nobody is addressing this issue. We have to.
Yeah, like we had one medium pace all rounder, but he is also now injury prone in Hardik Pandya. So it's difficult. Yeah, it's difficult, right? So Nikhil, any thoughts on you? Or so interesting thing here is it to do with lot of games? Like are Indian players playing a lot of games? Is the body toll so much that they are not able to cope up with the body pressure, the mental side, physical side? What's your opinion, Nikhil, on that? Are Indian players playing too much cricket?
Yeah, I think this is not about too much cricket. When it comes to playing too much cricket, right? You should have that proper intent. Okay, I think I have heard Kapil Dev is a cricketer. He didn't miss a single game because of an injury.
Exactly.
So, see, like that, Sachin Tendulkar, okay, he was not doing that much of fitness or weightlifting, and he was hitting gym like crazily. So, sometimes I feel hitting gym day in, day out. they are putting their body for strain, I think. So whatever is required, so they have to take it that much itself, is my point of view. They are doing unnecessary stuff these days, other than like keeping them at a good shape. So whatever, see, fitness is required, that much is enough. Okay, we don't need any six packs or eight packs in the team. We need someone who is like Gautam Gambhir or Kapil Dev. They don't had any these six packs or eight packs. Okay, they
Or like,
are they had that hunger to play for India, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
that hunger is enough. Yeah, I know fitness is important. See, there is a thin line between the fitness which they had and the fitness which nowadays player is having, right? This people are doing too much, I think.
Sagar, you had something to say.
So yeah, so Nikhil made some points that were that you can agree and you can argue as well. So for example, take Virat Kohli. He's been hitting the gym every day since he started his transformation as a cricketer. It's just that his work ethic and his uh, other part of his life, whereas the diet, the proper recovery, all that he's taken so good care of it, so that it doesn't affect his cricket game, right? So if that is sorted, I think training, as Nikhil said, won't be that much of an issue. Having said that, we have not seen any Virat Kohli sitting out due to injuries. I don't remember one instance where
Yeah.
he sat out of either if it's some external injury, he might have sat out, but other than that, fit not to play is not something we see with Virat Kohli. Second thing is that he said there's a thin line difference between being gym fit and playing cricket fit. That's actually true. Where I've heard this from a lot of commentators. They said Anil Kumble was not gym fit. He was cricket fit. He could bowl hours together without straining himself or getting injured. They trained themselves in such a way that they were cricket fit, as in their abilities with respect to batting or bowling were not hampered, were always enhanced from more training or training that they did to supplement that. And nowadays, as Nikhil said, right, players are looking fit, but they're getting injured more.
Yeah, very true. Great discussions, yeah. So we'll just get into the final part. So it's about the Asia Cup and the World Cup predictions. So I've already, I think, said to you guys, I don't think India are going to win either World Cup or Asia Cup. And I will just put out my World Cup. So I will ask you top four predictions. That is, who will go to the semi-finals in the World Cup and who's going to win the Asia Cup. So for me, Asia, I think Pakistan will win it. Asia Cup, I think it's going to be Pakistan. And if you ask me, World Cup top four, I think India. I don't. Yeah, I think it will be controversial, but I don't think India will make it. I think it will be Australia, England, Pakistan, and New Zealand. That's just my gut feeling. I'm not really sure. I would be super happy if India goes to top four. So I can't predict who is gonna win the World Cup, but what's your prediction, man? Who's gonna who will be the four teams to qualify for semi-final?
I'll let Nikhil take this first.
Yeah, when it comes to Asia Cup, right? I think um, it will be 50-50 for Pakistan and India. Okay. There may be a surprise package from Sri Lanka as well. Nowadays, they are playing really well.
I feel Afghanistan.
So it will be a tough fight in Asia Cup. Yeah. Afghanistan is also a very good team, as well as Bangladesh. I think there is a chance of Pakistan and India, which is like I called out 50-50.
Yeah.
And when it comes to World Cup, right, I strongly feel England is very good team. First one, I will go with England. Second, I will go with Australia. Third, I will go with India. and the fourth team will be either Pakistan or New Zealand.
Interesting. So, like I also not named South Africa. You also have not named South Africa. Okay, let's see with Sagar.
So, I think it's too early to make predictions, if you ask me. Having said that, see, if you ask me personally, I feel we should put out the positive vibe saying that India will qualify. India will qualify to the semi-finals and even win it for that matter. But seeing the current situation, right? We are not fielding our best 11. I don't remember us fielding the best 11 for a long time now. Correct, right?
Exactly.
We have not fielded our best 11 in any game. I think in the last 1 year something. I think
Yeah.
that could be a huge factor. Yeah, Asia Cup, as Nikhil said, it's 50-50. And World Cup,
You guys are playing safe.
yeah, see, you can't have everyone bashing, right? One has to play a little diplomatic here. Yeah, having said that, for Asia Cup, I think it's 50-50. And for World Cup, I will not make any predictions so soon. I'll
No,
just
just tell say 4 semi-finals team.
yeah. You see, if each and every player has a different impact, right? For example, if Shreyas Iyer and KL Rahul are not fit, then automatically India's chance of making it to the top four, having quality players like Kohli, Rohit Sharma, and Bumrah is automatically reduced because cricket is not an individual game, right? It's a team sport at the end of the day. So you need your best 11 to be playing at any point of time. So if players such with the caliber of Shreyas Iyer and KL Rahul are missing out, so we can't just make a prediction so ahead that we don't even know the squad, right?
That is very good. Yeah, that is a top point. That's the exact reason I said India won't qualify for the top 4. So okay, I will just point out my 3 reasons. You can also just point out in couple of points. So my 3 points are: number 1, what you stated, absolutely true. Shreyas Iyer, KL Rahul, even if they are fit, I don't think they will have enough match fitness going into the World Cup and that pressure situations. That is number 1 point. Number 2, we don't have a top quality all rounder. Hardik Pandya is there, but still his fitness, we don't know. Whether he will bowl 10 overs, we don't know. And the main, our king of death bowling, Jasprit Bumrah, he's just back. I don't know how good rhythm his will be, or will he still injury, because it's a long gap, right? And that too, it's a 50-over format where he has to bowl 10 overs. So, and before that, I think they are only playing Australia series and the Asia Cup. So again, it's a risk. So these are the major 3 because we don't have middle order confidence, we don't have all rounder, and we don't have death bowling. So that's the main reason where I am a little hesitant about India. So that's why I didn't predict. So as you called out, if they are looking in all good form, my prediction might change. But as of now, this is my prediction. So
Yes,
Nikhil,
that was the only reason I just held myself from not predicting because unless you see for example in 2011 World Cup, right, we saw a bunch of 20 or 30 members that were playing cricket continuously. I think very little injuries that were part of the 11 World Cup squad. So we could easily make a prediction, and there was that whole vibe that was going through that India, it's coming back to India, we'll do it. This time we are just 2 or 3 months away from the World Cup starting, right? I don't see the vibe. I don't know why is it because of the social media, people have lost interest. I don't know. There was that vibe that actually hits you. Yeah, World Cup is coming. Let's do it. Yeah, India will win. This time everything is missing. I don't know for what reason. Just it's maybe it's just me.
no, that is very true actually.
No, simple thing. Okay, when India won 2020, like 2011 World Cup, there were no six-pack players. To be frank, okay, they simple. They had that hunger. They had that. See, they played as a team. Okay, we can see that purpose saying
We'll do this for
Sachin Tendulkar
Sachin.
has been served for some Yeah, see, that intent was there, first thing. And second thing, they played as a team. Okay. And third thing, it's like then we had a characters like Virendra Sehwag or Gautam Gambhir, Yuvraj Singh, Harbhajan Singh. Okay, sometimes these characters are important on the field, right? See, the only point about Rohit Sharma is I feel he is not leading the team from the front. Okay, he is not giving that backup for the bowlers, or he is not cheering up the team. As a team, we have to play when it comes to these big stages. So that's the one more thing which is missing here. So I think I don't think like the factor of Iyer or the factor of Rahul will affect Team India. I think the character like Ashwin should be there in the team. What I think, because he will give his heart out when it comes to crunch situation. Um, I think in the previous encounter with Pakistan as well, he was the one who finished the match right by hitting that four. So uh, see, these are the crunch situation where this multi talented person players will come out and perform, right? So that's why I'm calling it out. Ashwin is an integral part of the team, so he should play this World Cup. So if he is playing, I think we have lot of chances to win this World Cup.
Yeah,
Anu, I think we should do a show after the squad is announced for the World Cup, comparing the previous World Cup squads and this one. We'll do a SWOT analysis
yeah,
of
definitely,
all
definitely.
the teams that are. I mean, by the time we do the next live, right? I think some of the pictures that we are having, the questions that we are having for number four, or all will get sorted.
Yeah, I think it's the Asia Cup squad, and I think they will announce the World
See,
Cup. And yeah, obviously we are missing our magical
see
captain,
one more thing, okay, with India.
MS.
Yeah, yeah. One more thing with India is like they will not take a strong decision, right? See, for example, in Ashes, Moeen Ali was retired, right? They bring Moeen Ali back because their main spinner was not available. What's his name? I forgot his name.
Jack Leach.
So he was not. Yeah, Jack Leach was not available. So that's why they called the next best spinner as well as he can bat, right? So you have to think like that, right? So I think India also should learn this from England, saying we should not think too much for the future. So you should stay in the present, and whatever the like um, players are available, best players are available, we should make use them in a proper way, right, to win this World Cup. So this matters a lot. So you have to keep things very simple.
Yeah, very true. So yeah, it's a great discussion. So nice to see you guys on the live stream again. It was a really good discussion. So again, yeah, as Sagar called out, we'll do a SWOT analysis and we'll do the squad comparison. So thank you guys for joining in. It was a great discussion. Any last thought? Let's see you on the other side.
Okay. Uh, yeah, we'll wait for the next live. See you guys. Bye. Take care.